What's up, everybody? Adam Rank here from NFL Fantasy, counting down my top 5 quarterback prospects for the upcoming NFL draft and NFL fantasy season. Of course, these are all subject to change because we don't know which teams these guys are going to end up on. So let's start at number 5 with Mac Jones. And speaking of teams that they don't want this guy to go to, I know the 49er fans are a little bit concerned that Mac Jones could end up being the number 3 overall pick for the 49ers. And I hear it like, oh no, Alabama quarterbacks. But Mac Jones has a lot of ability. He's got great touch, great accuracy, and could end up being a very good quarterback on the NFL level, especially if he goes to Kyle Shanahan in his system, who had great success with Matt Ryan. At number 4, I have Trey Lance, one of the most exciting prospects in all of the draft. He's got great size. He's got a great arm. He can run. He's got a lot of upside. And as I'm starting to say these words, it reminds me too much of Mitch Trubisky because he hasn't played a lot of college football. But again, if this is a guy that goes to Kyle Shanahan's system or ends up in the right spot, he could be a huge asset in fantasy moving forward. Number 3. I've got Justin Fields at number 3, and I think that he's one of the biggest wild cards. He's got great size. He's got an excellent arm. He's athletic, and there's a chance he becomes the top quarterback prospect in this draft. He has the ability. We saw him play at a high level at Ohio State. We saw him in the college football playoffs. This guy has a lot of ability. And again, I hate to just take the cheap way out and just point to whatever team he ends up with, but that is going to be a huge factor. But I love Justin Fields, and if for some reason, if the Bears could get him, that would be amazing. And number 2, I have Zach Wilson. And I understand that Zach Wilson looks like the guy Disney would get to play a quarterback in a Disney movie, although that's only if Zac Efron is already unavailable or something like that. But this guy has a lot of ability. He makes the most exciting throws. You saw his pro day. You saw him play at BYU. He makes all level of throws, and he's the guy who's most likely going to be compared to Patrick Mahomes, which doesn't seem fair to him, but he has that kind of ability. He has the running ability as well. Can really be an exciting prospect. A lot of people have him going to the New York Jets, and if that's going to be the case, he'd be playing with Mike LaFleur, and that could be a pretty good opportunity because, of course, Mike LaFleur is coming from Kyle Shanahan's system. And at number 1, the easiest one, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, this is a guy we've been waiting to see on the NFL level for quite some time. He's expected to be the number 1 overall selection. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that he's going to be, but let's just assume that Urban Meyer walked away from the broadcast booth because they're expected to take Trevor Lawrence. I really do like the situation that he's going to in Jacksonville. He's got a great opportunity there. They've got some pretty nice receivers, DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault. They've signed Marvin Jones Jr. during the offseason. And now they've got James Robinson as well. So Trevor Lawrence comes in there and has the ability to have a Justin Herbert, Joey Burrow type impact with the team this season. And those, of course, are my top 5 quarterback prospects of the 2021 NFL Draft. And you can watch the 2021 NFL Draft presented by Verizon to see where all of this year's prospects land. The event kicks off Thursday, April 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Urban Meyer and the Jags are on the clock with the first overall pick. Watch the entire draft on NFL Network. See you next time.